This next one is for anybody out there who's going through some hard times at school, at work, and just in society in general. What's good, everybody? Rhetorical question life. My name is Heavy Bree, and welcome to my channel. And if this is your 418th time on my channel, welcome back. Appreciate every single last one of you who click onto my videos and who leave comments and who leave likes and subscribe and all that good stuff. I appreciate every single last one of you, because you could be doing anything in the world right now, but you choose to, out of all the videos you could watch on YouTube, you choose to come onto my channel and watch my stuff and look at my content. But all that aside, I wanted to make this video for anybody out there who's going through, who feels like they don't fit in, for anybody who feels like they feel left out, for anybody out there who feels like, you're just out of place, you're out of, you just don't fit in and everything. Listen, man, you don't need anyone else's validation, okay? You don't need anybody's approval. I mean, unless you're going for a loan, for a business loan or something like that, for a house, or you're trying to get into a university to get, accepted into a university, or you're going for a desired job that requires you passing a series of tests and including an interview or something like that. You don't need acceptance from anybody. You don't need anyone's validation. You don't need anyone else's approval to live your life, okay? You don't need none of that, because honestly, bro, everyone is going through something in their life. Everybody isn't perfect, okay? The person or the people who you feel are judging you or looking down upon you or giving you, the cold shoulder or whatever it is, I mean, they aren't perfect either, man. Those people are going through are going through something just like you. And sometimes some people don't know how to deal with their problems or how to handle their issues, and sometimes they take it out on other people. That is not your fault, okay? And it's not theirs either. They just weren't raised the right way and taught how to deal with their emotions and deal with their problems, but if you're worried about people judging you, people not liking you, I mean, unless you're out here just doing some reckless stuff, like, hurting people, unless you're out here hurting people or causing problems or taking stuff from people or, calling people out of their names and doing all kinds of reckless stuff, however people feel about you is none of your business. It's not. And however they feel about you is also none of their business, because their feelings don't belong to you. It belongs to them. That's why it's their feelings. And if you're just living your best life, if you're just doing your thing and doing whatever it is you're doing, and you're not hurting nobody, you're not causing nobody any problems, you're not, chastising anybody, don't worry about how people feel about you. Don't worry about if people are judging you. Don't worry about people who are talking about you behind your back. Don't worry about if you don't fit in, because I don't know, like, there's this thing I call the rule of three. So there are three kinds of people in this world. There are people who care about you, the first two groups care about you, okay? The third group, we'll get to that in a second, but the first group of people are people who care about you and like you. The second group is people who care about you and don't like you. And the third group are people who don't care about you at all. They are not worried about you. That latter group is the majority of people. The majority of people do not care about what you got going on. They're not worried about you. They're not trying to cause you any problems or any harm. They are unbiased to your existence and to what you do, unless what you do affects them. And that's most people. Most people don't care, aren't worried about what you're doing or how you're doing. So you shouldn't worry if, like, when you step into a room, if people are judging you or people don't like you. Odds are they might glance at you and then go back to what they're doing. Most of the time, people are just worried about what they're doing and their own problems. So that's the good news. The good news is the majority of people don't really care about what you got going on, and that's okay. That's actually great, because you don't really want that many people being concerned about what you got going on. Because sometimes the people who like you and care about you sometimes will be the ones who hold you back. They care about you, so they tell you don't go out there and learn that new skill. They say don't go buy a motorcycle. They say don't go learn how to fly a plane. They say don't leave your comfortable job, because those people care about you. They like you, or they love you, and they care about you, and they want you to be safe. They want you to play it safe. And because you are a part of their social group and you are a character in their story, they don't see you going out and taking risks. So if you go to take a risk, they're going to try and tell you to to not do that, because they don't want to see you get hurt. Or, if you succeed, then you might go on to another level, and it might leave them in the back. But they still love you. They just want to keep you close, okay? And the people who care about you and don't like you, truth be told, man, unless you're dealing with people who are racist, sexist, homophobic, or whatever it is, most of the time you're not going to run into those kind of people every single day. I mean, they are around. You might run into one or two or a few and everything, and some of them might even be in the closet and might even know that they are that way. Because they think their behavior is normal. Those people are, they're out there. Don't get me wrong. They are out there. They might be at your job. They might be at your school. They might be at your doctor's office or whatever. But yeah. Well, like I said, most people don't really care about what you got going on, and that's a good thing, because it's strangers that will make you rich. It's people who don't know you and have no history or reference of you, who, when they see you rise and they see you become the best version of yourselves, they're the ones who are going to be amazed by, oh my God, who is this guy? He's awesome. Because you worked on yourself. You got yourself to that point where you are now, you're at the best version of yourself, and people are seeing you at your best. They didn't see you at your worst. And when the strangers see you winning, they will flock around you and they will try to rise you up. And some of them might even start caring about you and be like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. Let's see what else he can do. You might introduce people into your life who will help you succeed and excel beyond what you thought you could do. Way far better than the people who cared about you and either didn't like you or did like you. So keep an open mind. Don't let people bring you down, and just keep focusing on you and what you got to get done, man, because you have so much potential. And if you weren't valid, then you wouldn't have been born. God only puts people on this earth that are valid, that have a purpose. Okay, and every single person, every living person on this planet has a purpose. But it is up to us to find that purpose, and that purpose will come to us. And when it does, we cannot ignore it. We have to go after it, no matter how hard it is. We have to go after that purpose of ours. Okay, so yeah, so stop worrying about them. Focus on your goals. Focus on your purpose, focus on God, and focus on yourself. I appreciate every single last one of you for watching this video. Hope you all have a great day. Peace and blessings. Have a prosperous day.